Trap Media, we built our fan base in a drought. Corona mania, all that wildness going on. Day 69, Corona Watch. Subscribe, like, share, comment, all of the above. Shout out to everybody who tuning in, the whole Trap team. So Philly decides it's a great idea to put out a memo, an email sent to their police officers saying it's okay pretty much to complete all low level crimes. So you can break in houses, women can prostitute, you can steal cars. It's like, bro, why would you put this out unless you're trying to entice people to do something like that? Like, it could be in effect due to the national emergency, but you don't have to tell people it's out and then put it out on the internet where you know it's gonna go crazy. So you can do theft from person, retail theft, theft from auto, burglary, vandalism, all bench warrants, stolen auto, economic crimes such as bad checks and fraud. Pretty much, they bring you in, take your information, and let you go. If it's non-violent, I mean, that's pretty wild to be putting out, especially in a city like Philly. So, what will happen is first one person to do it, they'll come back to the homies, bro, I just hit this bull whoop. They let me right out. Swear for real, you got all that? And they let you out? Yeah, bro, they let me out. Next thing you know, he tells somebody, he tells somebody, he tells somebody. Next four people doing it, next the whole city doing it. And now you have a big problem. Then they start going in the areas where you know you're not gonna get away with it. I don't care what they telling you. You're gonna go in the wrong areas doing it. And then they're gonna have to bring in the army, and then you're gonna have real lockdown. So to me, it's just this a setup to try to entice people to go do these things so they can enforce what they it seems they want to enforce by putting this out just to entice you to do it. So then they can bring. I already heard the army was in Philly. I seen videos and stuff like that. So as soon as you start getting out of hand, they're gonna bring the army in and they're gonna lock you down. And it's gonna be your excuse. So all that crying about, oh, I don't want 24 hours and stuff like that, it's gonna be out the picture because it's gonna be like, hey, you did this to yourself. We didn't tell you how to go start robbing all these people and doing all this and that. You went in the wrong neighborhoods. Now people scared for the light, so we gotta lock you down because the police just can't. It's too much going on right now. We'll have the army moving up and down the streets. There'll be checkpoints. Um, there'll be health checkpoints as well. Like, it'll get a lot more spooky in regards to what's going on, this corona mania. If you pay attention in other cities, it's already like that. There are certain points where the armed military will stop you, take your temperature. You can only move in certain times, or if you go into certain places, and it'll become very monitored. So, if you know what's best, do not take this time to become a super criminal. This is the time you want to fall back, keep following everything by the law so you can keep some type of freedoms. But the minute it gets too crazy, your city will lock down and there will be a military presence. You heard it here first. Trap Media. Hit that like, share, subscribe. It ain't nothing scary. You can do it to yourself at this point. San Francisco really the only place that's locked down. But everywhere else you still have a bit of freedom, so don't get crazy.